Alrighty guys and gals, welcome back. My name's Houston Kilby, and this is a mud truck that we're working on. Today's episode is all about bead rolling, how-to, tips and tricks, and all that good stuff. So let's get after it. All right. Today's episode is firewall panels. This is the firewall for this mud truck, believe it or not. And this is what our bead rolls are going to look like. We're kind of doing a just a angled bead roll design on this I wanted to do, and this thing's going to turn out pretty neat looking. So this side hasn't been done yet. Over here you guys can kind of see my path I've got laid out. We've got all of our lines drawn out, and we've also got our start and stop point. Okay, either direction as you go there. Same thing around these holes. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make both sides, this is the passenger side, this is the driver's side, I'm trying to make both as even as possible, just so it's got a good, nice, even cosmetic look to it. So anyways, today we're going to be using a this is the bead roller I'm going to be using. It is a Mittler Brothers bead roller. This thing works pretty good, but this is their deep throw one. It works good for like stuff that's got big angles on it, and you'll see here in just a minute what I'm talking about. When you've already got a 90 on something, this is pretty handy when it comes to that. Now, what I have learned with this machine is if it is artwork type of stuff you want to do, if you want to do like faces or like cartoons or like let's say you want to draw like an eagle in your bead rolling, I found with these bigger wheels it's harder to do that type of stuff. You can do it, you want to use what they call a tipping die, but with this thing I found it works great for more of your basic designs and bead rolls. We done all the bead rolls on the Full Metal Goat with this thing. Every build that we've done in the shop, we've got several chassis we've done the 10 work in with this thing. It worked great for, but I have found the artwork stuff, the wheels are just so big. That's kind of the first tip of the video here. So if you're interested in getting one of these, that's a suggestion of mine. I would get the one that doesn't have as deep as a throat to it. Still get this depth right here. This is the longest one they make as far as I know, which is super handy on that end, but when it comes to the diameter of the wheels, it makes it tough. And you have to use big diameter wheels because you've only got so much adjustment up here, and you run out of adjustment, so you can't put the smaller wheels on these as well, just as a heads up. All right, so today this is the style die that we're going to use. It's just a rib that we're going to be putting in there. We do have step dies, and I've even got a tipping artwork die down there, but I really like this design for this style of truck. I think it's going to look pretty good in there. So anyways, we've got everything 1-to-1. There's no shims in here to offset anything. When it comes to like a step like this die, see how it has a step in it, you can actually shim, put you some shims right in there and shim this farther out, and you can actually make a wider step there. But anyways, and those shims look like this right here. I keep those down here on this end of the machine. See, I've got different thicknesses and things like that. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's do some bead rolling, make this thing look good, and then I will bolt it all up in the truck and let you guys see what it looks like. Boom, guys, it's time to get after it and hammer down here. So let's do it. So I've got everything lined up here on the bead roller, and we're hammering down. I've got the speed set on low on this thing. It does have a electronic pedal that you can use to control this thing, and it definitely helps a lot to keep your hands free, so you can keep them on the panel as you're working this piece there, and boom, that's what I'm talking about, right on up in your face there. Looking good, looking slick and straight. So we're going to continue on into the rest of these panels here. We're going to have fun with it here. So yeah, man, we're going to hammer down. I'm continuing to use the same pressure each time. I highly suggest make you a little mark or some sort of index mark on your bead roller, so every time you tighten the handle up, boom, it's down to the same spot every single time. And that way they look consistent and they look daggum good. That's what we want. All right, so I am getting a little bit older now, I guess, so now the dad jokes are going to start, and I can start saying them, I guess, but I had to put me a headlamp on here so I could see what the heck it is that I'm working on, and it definitely helped out a lot. But yeah, guys, getting older now, so I guess I got to do what I got to do. But anyways, we're going to keep on keeping on. So yeah, man, on into the next panel here, hammering down, making things happen. You know, speaking of being a dad, you gotta say dad jokes every now and then. You know, I once hired a guy to come in and do a bunch of jobs, and for some reason he only did job 1, job 3, and job 5. It turns out he only does odd jobs. Sorry, I had to get you with a dad joke there. So anyways, we're gonna keep on hammering down here, getting this deal done. Look at that, boom, that's what I'm talking about here. We gotta get this deal cleaned up, and that's what we're gonna do next. Alright guys, we just got done putting the bead rolls over here on this side. I've got it matched up to that side the best I can. We need to get the black lines off of it, take the acetone to it, and then take the Scotch-Brite back to it and get rid of all these scratch marks and stuff from where I was moving the bead roll wheels around and stuff. Anyways, it's looking good. As soon as I get it cleaned back up, we'll slap it back on the truck up there and let you guys take a look at it. Let's get after it. Alright guys, starting to put these panels back in. You guys can see how they overlap right there. We'll go ahead and get the rest of these panels in. Now I'll walk over and show y'all the other side. The next thing is we've got fill-in panels right around in here that we're going to put in. That goes around the headers, so let's get after it. Alright, so this is what the panels look like. It goes around the headers. So let me show you all what that looks like inside, up in the firewall. Oh, ho, 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 yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Yes. Got the headers in there. These were headers that we actually had to, they were wrecked, and we actually saved these headers. There's several tubes there we had to do all brand new ourselves and cut them up, make them work and all that stuff. But these were repurposed headers that we were able to use. You can see they really kind of got mangled up. We're actually going to cut this tip off right around here and put us a new tip on it where all this is cleaned up and stuff. But anyways, you guys can see in there what the tin work's starting to look like. See how we're enclosing the engine. This is this is definitely big time helpful on a mud car. I apologize, y'all can probably hear my daughter in the background right now. Yeah, you helping too? Are you helping? Look here. Are you helping? You see a kitty? Anyways, guys, we're gonna keep after it here, and we're gonna hammer down here. So the next panels are the ones that's around the oil pan there. We're gonna work on that next, and those are laying here. They need to be cleaned up and then put some bead rolls on. What, Kitty Cat? He's here to get the mouses. Yep, that's the Kitty Cat. Anyways, guys, we're gonna keep on hammering down. Hope y'all are enjoying this. I think the panels are looking good. And let's see here. Blaine, he's been helping me out too. He's been working on these fill-in panels right underneath here. Give y'all a quick glimpse of that. Check that out right there underneath there, how the body now flows into the belly pan down here. And then we got our fill-in panel right here as well, in between the body and the firewall. So check it out. Give y'all a better look at it down below here. Heck yeah, guys, it's looking good. Alrighty guys, it's time to daggum hammer down on some more panels here. These big triangle pieces actually go on top of the frame up in the engine bay area. I'll show that to you here in a minute where it gets enclosed at. And these are pieces that go around the engine as well to kind of keep it enclosed. Again, I'm just rounding all the edges off here. I like to do this. It helps the panel look better, gets rid of sharp edges, and also helps to try to keep scratches and stuff like that down once you do get these things powder coated. So yeah, man, check all these panels out. Heck yeah, looky there. We are looking good. It's time to wipe the rest of these off with some acetone. The acetone definitely wipes these off really well, and then just go back over it with some Scotch-Brite. These panels here will get powder coated, so I'm not too worried about scratches. The powder coat will literally fill all that stuff in. But I do like to clean this stuff up because it looks good until you do get it coated. All right, guys, boom, I thought I'd show that top panel in up there. And yeah, man, it's starting to look really, really good in here. Heck yeah. Are you shy? Say bye-bye. So we're going bye-bye. 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 That's it. All right, guys, there y'all go. Appreciate you for watching. Little Loretta came out here to check over our progress, make sure everything looked good. And y'all heard it. Y'all got the bye-bye out of it. So like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you. Comment down below. All that stuff helps us out a ton. And y'all stay tuned for the next episode.